Destruction and death unfolded in the worst possible manner on Sunday, September 28th, morning in Grand Blanc Township, Michigan. A gunman stormed the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on McCandless Road, leaving at least 4 dead and 8 others injured in what authorities describe as an act of violence. The chaos began around 10:25 a.m. when 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford of Burton rammed his pickup truck, flying 2 American flags into the chapel during Sunday services. He then set the church ablaze and opened fire with an assault rifle on hundreds of worshipers inside. The bloodshed lasted just 8 minutes. Grand Blanc Township Police Chief William Rennie confirmed Sanford, a former Marine, was shot and killed by responding officers in the church parking lot. The FBI has now deployed more than 100 agents to probe possible links between the massacre and the recent death of Russell M. Nelson, the 17th president of the LDS Church. Police Chief William Rennie confirmed 1 worshiper died at the scene from gunshot wounds. Another victim succumbed later Sunday at Henry Ford Genesis Hospital. By 8 p.m., investigators had identified the remains of 2 more individuals inside the charred debris of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Authorities fear others may have been trapped inside, unable to escape as flames consumed the building. 8 people remain hospitalized, 7 in stable condition, and 1 fighting for life in critical care.
There is a couple additional bodies that we've discovered in the church. So that makes our total victim count up to 4 victims. As I said before, there has already been the suspect who is deceased as well. So we have 5 deceased persons from this tragic incident. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims of this incident that could have been completely avoided. And it's very tragic, and that's not what our community is. I'm confident that we're going to overcome this, as Grand Blanc always overcomes these type of incidents. I'd also like to acknowledge the heroism of not only the first responders, but the people who were inside that church at the time. They were shielding the children who were also present within the church, moving them to safety. Just hundreds of people just practicing their faith. Just extreme courage, brave, and that's the type of community that we are. Law enforcement, again, we were on scene within 30 seconds from that original 911 call. Within 8 minutes, that suspect was neutralized in the back parking lot of the church by a DNR officer and a Grand Blanc Township officer. So where we're at right now, we're working tirelessly. We're working all night on this particular incident. I know that you guys have questions, and it's not only this community, but it's nationwide, all throughout the United States. So we're working hand in hand with our federal partners. So I'd like to introduce FBI Agent Ruben Coleman to you, who he will give you an update on where he's at within the federal investigation. So as I said, we're working around the clock now. So we're working tirelessly to find additional bodies. So to answer your question, the entire church has not been cleared because it's a total loss due to the fire. So these first responders right now, they're in recovery mode. They're trying to fight through all the debris from the fire. So no, we have not cleared the entire church just yet.
And just a follow-up, of the victims, the 4 dead, can you say how many were shot or how many died as a result of the fire?
I could say this: 2 have been shot as a result, or have been shot. 2 of the deceased.
Do you know how many people are unaccounted for?
No, I don't know how many people are unaccounted for at this time. We do know that there are some that are unaccounted for.
Can you explain a little bit about how the fire started at the church?
I will leave that up to the ATF Agent Deere.
The question again?
How did the fire start at the church?
For this incident, the fire started, basically the suspect, all indications on this investigation are the suspect used an accelerant of some sort, we believe gasoline, and lit the church on fire.
Was it an IED he may have used?
There are, at this point, I'm not going to comment on IEDs. I will confirm that there were some suspected explosive devices that were located. But as far as using them to initiate the blaze, I can't say that. This scene is actively being investigated by ATF. Most people don't know that ATF is the federal arson police, and we have a team from across the country coming in, our national response team. It is a cadre of expert fire investigators that are coming here from across the country to investigate this scene and get to the cause or the origin and cause of this fire.
Lieutenant Butter, we saw that there was possibly a bomb threat at the Meyer on Atherton and Center yesterday. Is that connected to this, and is the home that we saw being searched over there the home of the suspect?
Yeah, that's all still part of the investigation. Sorry, that is still all part of the investigation. We're still working to determine if any of that is related.
Can you speak to the motive? We're hearing speculations that it might have anything to do with the Charlie Kirk assassination in Utah.
That's exactly what it is, a speculation, and we won't come to those types of conclusions for some time.
Investigators are urgently piecing together the motive behind Sunday's deadly Michigan church shooting. Authorities are probing whether the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc Township had faced threats in recent months, and if the attack's timing is linked to the death of Church President Russell M. Nelson, who passed away Saturday at the age of 101. Police Chief William Renier confirmed the FBI has assigned more than 100 agents to assist in the investigation. Renier detailed how the gunman rammed his vehicle through the church's front doors, stepped out, and opened fire on worshipers. What remains unclear is whether the suspect, Thomas Jacob Sanford, had any direct connection to the church or its leadership.
Do you know if there's any connection between the suspect and the church or its members, any prior connection?
Again, part of the investigation, we're not going to speculate at this time. Right now, we are working tirelessly to recover the victims of this incident and reunite families. Please be patient as we work through that process.
Were the law enforcement officers there close to the scene, and how they were able to respond so quickly within just seconds?
Thankfully, yes.
Was there any additional bomb threats? Is there anywhere that the community should be aware of?
The community should remain vigilant, and anytime they see something suspicious, they should report it immediately.
There's at least one other report that a local church was searched by the bomb squad.
We've searched multiple churches this evening for bomb threat protocol, yes.
Is that based on actual threats?
Yes.
Okay.
We received 911 calls about bomb threats or other indications that there was a bomb at a different location. Some of them were churches, and we've responded and cleared those locations.
Did those threats come after the suspect was killed at the church?
Yes.
Was there an officer at the church already?
I think that's part of the investigation. Do you have a comment on that?
Were those LDS churches where the bomb threats were, or were there other denominations?
I can't.
Can you speak to a motive?
Yeah, I can't answer that at this time. But
What else can we say about the suspect? You know, you're not going to talk about motive, yes, but what else can we say? Anything about him at all?
right now, what we'd like to do is talk about the heroism that we saw today, the people who responded in such a valiant way to protect the others, both law enforcement, fire department, EMS. Everybody did an excellent job working together to keep people as safe as they possibly could.
We stopped by Holy Family Catholic Church, and there was a heavy police presence there. Is this at all connected to one of those bomb threats that you're mentioning? Is it potentially connected to the incident today at the LDS Church?
I don't have knowledge of that exact location.
President Donald Trump said he had been briefed on the Michigan church shooting and fire. Writing on social media Sunday, Trump called it yet another targeted attack on Christians in the United States of America. He urged Americans to pray for the victims and their families, declaring that this epidemic of violence in our country must end immediately. Trump added that while the suspect is dead, there is still a lot to learn, noting that the FBI is leading the investigation.